I tell you, life has a way of just throwing you curveballs. Has a way of surprising you, I guess. Today, um, somebody that I love very dearly was taken to the hospital because they wanted to commit suicide. And it's hard to, it's hard to see them a few moments ago, see them with something that in your mind you knew was bad, but you just let it go, only for it to turn out worse later. I saw them with the pills. I should have stopped them. I should have stopped them, but I didn't. I didn't go talk to them. I didn't say anything because I didn't want them to feel as if I was going down their throat. I didn't want them to feel cornered, so I didn't say anything. And that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. I'm happy to say that they're okay and they're alive, but I feel guilty because I could have said something, I could have done something. So I'm mad at myself because, like, I don't know, for you guys who, please, please do not put any bad comments because of what I'm about to say. Please do not put me underneath a bus or tell me that I'm some conservative or whatever it is you want to call me. Please don't. And just listen to what I say for the first time, people. Just listen. You are your brother's keeper. Jesus Christ was right and God was right. You are your brother's keeper, literally and figuratively. Because you know what? What God meant when he said you are your brother's keeper, it doesn't mean that that you look at your family first and foremost. It just means that you look out for humans. We are all brothers and sisters, no matter what race you come from, no matter what religion you serve, no matter what sexual orientation you are. At the end of the day, we are all human, period. And you are your brother's keeper. And what God meant was that you look out for each other. If somebody is oppressed, you stand up for them. If somebody is sad, you cheer them up. If someone is having troubles, you try to find a way to help them. That is what you are your brother's keeper in the Bible means. It means that we're all in this together and we all need to help each other out. But then at the same, so, God told me, he just dropped that on me. He said, "You're your brother's keeper." I should have said something. I should have done something. Even if it meant that he didn't like me for a few days, I should have done something. So what? So he doesn't like me and he doesn't want to talk to me because he feels as if I went down his throat and I'm watching his every single move. He wouldn't be in this situation. He wouldn't be in the hospital now. Did you know I saved my best friend's life? That she wanted to do the same thing that he did, but I saved her because I ratted her out to the principal and to the school. And do you know that ever since I ratted her out, she has never spoken to me since that day? Never. I'm just upset at him too because he has a habit of telling people that he's okay, and he'll give you the smiles and the grins, and he'll say, "No, I'm not thinking about doing it," and then he goes around and he does it after you talk to him for hours, and you try to pull him, and he just doesn't want to open up to us. So a part of me is upset at him because I told him, I was like, if you couldn't tell me, or if you couldn't tell your parents, you got to tell somebody. You can't just walk around through life with burdens. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. I should have said something. In middle school, I was bullied because I carried around a black book, a little black book in which I wrote poetry and stories, and I drew pictures. I happened to get around and just said, this, maybe I'm writing your names in there, like a little black book. And that got blown out of proportion, and kids started to call me serial killer. It got so bad that nobody wanted to sit next to me, nobody wanted to talk to me. I was alone for almost half of my seventh grade year. Actually, no, to be honest, 3/4 of my seventh grade year, I was alone. I was picked on from morning until I left, and even when I walked home from school, which which was kind of bad because my house was right across the street from the school, and they lived on the block behind me, so they could pick on me. So it wasn't as if they was going out of their way. I mean, this is they're on their way home, and I'm on my way home, and it was like, hey, perfect time to just pick on her while she goes home. I was almost raped in that same year. And I was almost jumped by a gang, sorry, in that same year. And also in that same year, I lost my best friend who was a cat. The only person I could talk to at the time. And I watched 4 family members die, and watched each and every one of their graves go into the ground. Seventh grade was tough. And I thought, I just want to go away. Just like he did. I thought I just wanted to go away. That I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Just like he did. So when I told him, you have to tell someone, because it's not going to go well, I meant it. You have to find somebody, anybody, a stranger. If you can't talk to your family, if you can't talk to me, talk to someone. And I'm sorry for crying. I'm sorry. I really am sorry for crying, but I really am. Because I just feel guilty that I couldn't do anything, that I just couldn't do anything. A lot of people say that depression is just sadness. And I'm going to be straight up. Depression is not sadness. I go through bouts of depression. I have wanted to commit suicide, just like everybody else. And depression is it's being powerless. It's It's feeling as if your world is being turned upside down and there is nothing that you can do, and you wake up and you go to sleep and you wake up and you go to sleep every single day, just being utterly powerless to your situation. See, the difference between happiness, joy, and depression is that if you're happy, sure, it's temporary, but happiness is basically being able to experience something and allowing yourself to forget for a brief moment, while joy is something even beyond that. Joy is being happy regardless of what's going on. Having depression is someone without joy or happiness. You can't be happy going through it, and you can't find anything to be happy about in it. I don't know why I'm making this video. I guess I just want to tell you guys that if you see something in your mind or your gut says something's not right, just remember this one phrase. I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, whatever you are, if you believe in the Bible, if you don't believe in it, I don't care. Just remember this one phrase. You are your brother's keeper. In the story. You look out for somebody else. You make sure that they're okay. You make sure that they are fine. That's it. All right, I'm going to end this post here. I don't know what else to say. Actually, no, I have a lot to say, but I'm going to end it here because I'm tired. I'm angry. I'm happy that they're alive. It could have ended up a whole lot worse. I'm sad. I'm confused. I'm feeling a lot of things right now. So I'm going to end it here. And I'm going to watch Markiplier and Manos Gaming and something to cheer me up. You're your brother's keeper. That's it. Bye, guys.